sports were the pride and joy of WHSV's nightly 6 and 11 casts. It kept our staff busy, but the extra work paid off. Viewers didn't just get the boys on the hardwood, but the young ladies as well.
But Wilson's Mary Lindsay brought it back down and to the hoop, 41-all. Harrisonburg ran the clock down to 9 seconds, called a timeout, and came back with Washington to inbound. Kim Barlow with the play of the night, followed by her only field goal of the game to win it for Wilson Memorial, 43-41.
University of North Carolina bound Kevin Madden led his teammates to the state's AA championship. We covered him step by step and did a 6.5-minute feature to boot. The story of a high school baseball coach forced to resign because of controversial disciplinary practices.
I think Coach Hines very conscientiously examined, too, in his mind, all the various ramifications, far-reaching ones and short-sighted ones as well. And by about 6 o'clock that evening, he had decided, Friday evening, he had decided that the best thing for the school and the school's programs and for these 14 boys would be for him to step aside.
Besides the usual dose of high school track meets and soccer matches, for the third straight year, TV3 featured all 10 Valley District football teams in summer camp. And when the state 2A playoffs rolled around, we set the stage for the area's lone hopeful.
Crazy thing here in Broadway these days. The Christmas decorations are up and the football team is still practicing. It's been 16 years since that's happened.
They've been practicing for their regional showdown against Battlefield District champ James Monroe of Fredericksburg.
Been shooting for it all year long and hoping we can win the district.
Our coverage of sports in 1984 didn't stop with the high schoolers either. If an area club warranted airtime, they got it. Like when the Blue Ridge Ski Council had members from 5 states meet for a weekend in the mountains of West Virginia.
Oh yeah, both on Saturday and Sunday, the conventional gate races, trophies and medals were awarded. But tray relay races? Here's a new one, beer slalom.
An area karate club staged the first Battle of the Southern States, competition involving over 500 athletes, and the Heart Association once again sponsored Heart Fund races. Over the Hillers first learned of aqua aerobics on TV3.
Notice these students over 30 having a ball, but they're also getting valuable cardiovascular exercise.
You take your pulse, you come out of the water, the pulse rate can be almost the same as it would if you'd been doing aerobics on dry land. You monitor, go through a workout, and you say, but I'm just not feeling as tired as I did when I was doing it on dry land. You step on those steps to come out of that water, and it hits you. Yes, you are.
And when a local duo headed to Europe, our viewers knew why.
Meet Mike Harris and Keith Arnold, members of the United States Whitewater team in training for the upcoming Europa Cup, which pits them against teams from all around the world. Their specialty? C2 competition. 2 men in a deck canoe racing against the clock, a 5 to 6 mile course over a Class 5 river.
An area golf club staged a 2-day program for youngsters covering the game's finer points.
What part of your game do you think really needed this week?
Putting.
You've had some problems putting in the past?
Yeah.
You'd say you've lost a couple of $1,000s this year on the PGA Tour because of your putting? Cheryl, should I say that this is unusual for a lady to be out here with a bunch of guys learning how to play golf?
No.
Are you a good golfer?
Kind of.
Did this week help you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Of all all the athletic feats caught by the TV3 cameras in 1984, none more meaningful and gratifying than those of the Special Olympics. Our audience saw highlights of the group Summer Games competition and the second annual showdown on the hardwood.
We got to come from behind them in this one. They're just trying too hard. We've missed a lot of easy shots that I think the coaches that work with the youngsters say they normally make. They're just so excited, Paul. You know, you just can't believe how they portray this game. This is their NCAA. This is their Olympics in LA.
No thanks. We don't do any slam dunk. No, I noticed you don't like to be out of the game. You keep telling Coach to keep putting you back in there, don't you? Mm-hmm. Why is it? Don't you get tired?
No.
WHSV TV3, no doubt about it. In 1984, the Shenandoah Valley's #1 connection to the world of sports.